From the moment Ada was born, everyone agreed on one thing: she was beautiful. The kind of beauty that made strangers turn twice, that made aunties whisper blessings under their breath, that made her mother smile with quiet pride. But beauty, as Ada would later learn, could be both a gift and a burden. Growing up, people treated her like a delicate flower, something pretty to look at but never expected to do much. Teachers would say, "Ada, don't stress yourself," even when she raised her hand for difficult questions. Boys in school would follow her around, not because they cared to know her dreams, but because she was easy on their eyes. Before we go deeper, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more inspiring stories like this. Everyone loved Ada's face. No one cared about Ada's mind. It wasn't until she turned 16 that things began to shift. She started spending her nights reading under the dim bulb in the hallway, long after the rest of the house had gone to sleep. Her inspirations were not beauty queens, but scientists, writers, women who shaped the world quietly with their brilliance. She wanted to be one of them, but society had a different plan. At 19, she entered the university, and the whispers followed her everywhere. "Fine girl like you, why are you studying engineering? You don't look like someone who should stress. She should be on TV, not in class." Almost every day, Ada felt her identity splitting into two: who she was, and who the world thought she should be. And then came the moment that changed everything. It was her final year. Her department had a major project presentation, one that would determine who got internships with a big engineering firm. The brightest students were nervous. The average ones were panicking. And Ada was ready. But as soon as she approached the stage, she heard a group of students whisper loudly enough, "Let's see if beauty can talk engineering today." The room fell silent as she stepped forward. The projector light washed over her face, highlighting every curve, every feature the world admired. But her eyes carried determination. And when Ada opened her mouth to speak, the entire hall forgot her beauty. Her voice was calm. Her ideas were sharp. Her explanations were clear, powerful, almost effortless. She spoke like someone who didn't just read books, she understood them. She thought like someone whose mind had danced with problems until it found solutions. She moved like someone who knew her worth was deeper than her skin. By the time she finished, even her biggest doubters clapped the loudest. One of the judges leaned forward and said softly, "You're not just a beautiful girl. You're brilliant." For the first time in her life, Ada felt seen, not for her face, but for her fire. She won the competition. She got the internship. She broke every stereotype that tried to cage her. If you're still watching, drop a comment saying, "I'm here." Let's keep going. After that day, people looked at Ada differently, not as a pretty flower, but as a powerful force. Girls began coming to her for advice. Even lecturers praised her mind more than her looks. But the real change was inside her. Ada finally understood something she wished every young woman would learn: beauty opens doors. Brains build houses. But when a woman carries both, truly carries both, she becomes unstoppable. Years later, when Ada stood on a TEDx stage as a well-known engineer, she looked at the crowd: girls, boys, mothers, fathers, and she said the words she had lived her whole life to understand: beauty is a gift. Brains are strength. And when a woman embraces both, not just what the world sees on her skin, she becomes everything she was meant to be. The audience rose to their feet, but Ada did not smile because of the applause. She smiled because she had finally written the story society wrote for her. And now, she hoped young women everywhere could write their own. The lesson here is that a woman's worth is not measured by her face, but by how far she's willing to grow. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. See you in the next video.